Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thanks for being here and thanks for watching. I appreciate your comments, your likes, and the texts and the emails and the phone calls. People are watching, but you're not hitting that thumbs up button. So go ahead and make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Today, we are going to be talking about 5 ways nonprofits can make money. I have my friend here, Claudia Humphreys. Always a pleasure being here with her. Let's get into it.
First way that we are going to offer to you or mention to you is through contracting. Contracting is different from grants. And contracting, you may ask the question, where can you find a contract? Well, go to your community's website, whether it's your county website, whether it's your city's website. Go to those two websites for your particular city or county. Look under partnering with the city, partnering with the county. Each city, each county should have available on their website contracts, if you will, and their contracts saying that the city would like to partner with an agency that is providing X amount, X service, and that X service just might be the type of service that you offer through your nonprofit organization. I know that happened for the nonprofit that I started. That was one of the very first streams of funding that I got in my nonprofit was I partnered with my local government, whether it's city, whether it's county, and began the process of contracting and making money for my nonprofit.
Well, that was good, Claude. I remember you telling me about the contract that you had with your city. So, the second way a nonprofit can make money is by creating events. Yes, a nonprofit can create workshops and other events and charge fees for them, charge registration fees. So, registration for activities, yes, every nonprofit doesn't have to make everything free. And then people think we're a nonprofit, we can't charge. Yes, you can, friends. Yes, you can. So you want to keep that in mind that you can charge a fee, or some people use a different language, ask for donation, whatever it is, you are charging a fee. That's what you're doing for your activities. I started my nonprofit. And when I did workshops, I charged a small fee to attend the workshop. That helped me pay for the cost of the building, the cost of the lunch for participants, and that was a way that I raised money. But imagine if you're doing something in your community. Like I know people who offer boxing lessons, who have football leagues, who have all types of things that they're doing in their community, and they're charging a fee for those services. So keep in mind that you can charge fees for services, and that's a way that you can make money for your nonprofit.
Wonderful. That was great, Aretha. One of the things that we really wanted to share with you and get over to you is that there are ways that you can make money to sustain your nonprofit, pay your staff, pay your rent, pay your utilities. And one of the third ways is fundraising. I remember back, and I'm really getting ready to date myself here, but I remember my church at that time, we used to sell chicken dinners and different things of that nature. That's a form of fundraising. You know, you think about ways that can increase what it is your vision is for your entity, for your nonprofit. And there are so many creative ways that you can fundraise. Selling dinners is one, car washes is another. And then having crab feeds. That was one of the things that my organization did every year during crab season was we had crab feast. And it was a lot of work, but the proceeds from those fundraisers really helped with the work that we needed to do for our nonprofit. And those fees and funds that were raised from the fundraiser became undesignated funds. Uh, and that helped a lot with things that were not covered by our grants and different things of that nature. So fundraising is absolutely the way to go when you have a nonprofit.
Oh, girl, you was making me hungry. Okay, another way that you can raise money for your nonprofit is having corporate sponsorships. Again, this is different from writing a grant to a corporate partner. This is building relationships. And a lot of times it's where you work, people that you know who work for other organizations. Because I personally have had friends that work for corporations. I tell them I'm going to do an event and they say, how much do you need? I promise you it works. And they say, well, just send us a simple letter, and it doesn't have to be, I didn't have to fill out a proposal to ask them for money. I just told them what my event was about, gave them my sponsorship fees, and they wrote a check. So just having corporate sponsorships, people think that may be hard to find, and it depends on what you're doing. Of course, you want to find somebody who's in line with what your organization is doing, and vice versa. You want to be in line. They want you to be in line with what their company is doing. But corporate sponsorship, and it doesn't always have to be big sponsorship. That sponsorship could also provide you in-kind donation, going back to the food that Chloe was talking about. So instead of them giving you money to buy food, they can say, hey, we own a grocery store. How about we just provide the food? So that is a form of corporate sponsorship. So giving you in-kind donations or writing you a check without you having to fill out a full grant proposal for that. So that's another way that you can raise funds for your nonprofit.
Wow, that was great, Aretha. I hope that you're taking notes and getting all of this great information that we're sharing, because one of the biggest challenges of having a nonprofit is the funding. You have to have money, dollars, whatever you want to call it, greenbacks or whatever. You need that in order to be able to sustain your vision and mission for your nonprofit and to keep the doors open. So the fifth way that a nonprofit can make money is, of course, with grants. And there's different types of grants. There's foundation grants. Um, there's government grants, of course, and then there grants for some banks, have grants, and that's one way that you can make money. Grant writing and different things of that nature around grants takes a lot of time, energy, and effort, but don't worry, we're here to help you, and feel free to reach out to us, and we can help you get grant ready so that you can be in position to be able to compete for the grants that are out there and available. Grants and money is everywhere. You just have to look for it and be brave enough to go for it and attempt to secure the funds that you need for your nonprofit.
Oh, that was so good. I mean, we could have gone on and on. So, just to recap, 5 ways nonprofits can make money. The first way is to definitely look for contracts. They are out there. You can use the contracts for your nonprofit or for your personal business, and then use some of that money from your personal business to help your nonprofit. You know how we do it. The second way was doing workshops, so doing something where you can charge a fee for service. You can do that as a nonprofit business. The third way is fundraising. And the fourth way was corporate sponsorships. And the last and final way is grant writing. Of course, there are many, many ways that you can raise funds, or make money with your nonprofit, but grant writing is the one where people find most challenging. Be looking forward to having a one-on-one with you. If you need grant writing consultation, feel free to reach out to me at arethasimons.com.